What's up, everybody? Amir is here. As you guys saw that on Truth Social, President Trump truthed one post which was about like, all right, I'm gonna go tough on illegals, but the farmers are saying if you keep deporting them, then it's gonna hurt our economy. Our economy is relying on illegal immigrants. We cannot replace them very fast. So, and President Trump said, I'm gonna make some changes. But there's a problem in here, which is this is exactly the talking point that liberals had, and we were against that. Let's look what he said. That is what he put it on X as well, but on Truth Social, he said, our great farmers and people in the hotel and leisure business have been stating that our very aggressive policy on immigration is taking very good long-time workers away from them, with those jobs being almost impossible to replace. In many cases, the criminals are loaded into our country by very stupid Biden open borders policies. Are applying for those jobs. This is not good. We must protect our farmers, but get the criminals out of the USA. Changes are coming. So this is exactly what Democrats were saying. In the beginning, Democrats say, well, whoever comes in here is welcome. But when they saw that in landslide, President Trump won, and we all wanted the deportation and do something about the wall, and they said, well, okay, we understand, like there should be a policy, there should be a process, but how about we just only deport those people who are criminals, like let those people who want to just have the better jobs stay. And then in that situation, we were saying, no, deportation means deportation. Like, first they said, no, everybody is welcome. When they realized that, oh, we are not happy with that, Democrats, they said, okay, well, maybe so just only deport the criminals. And we say, well, yeah, I agree. First, we have to start with those people who are murderers or drug and sex traffickers, those people. Yeah, I understand about that part. But doesn't mean like others can stay. So we have to have something like like we have the law for a reason. And then he said, like basically Democrats were saying that no, I think that's enough. Just get rid of those illegals. And even they were not cooperating with that. That's the funny part. But anyway, but now that we are going after illegals, they are making it look like we are doing something wrong. They are saying, well, you were supposed to get the criminals out. But right now what you are doing, you are going to schools, you are going to hospitals and get, first of all, yes, we were supposed to get them out, but doesn't mean that others, they can stay. So I understand like that's more important one, but doesn't mean like you can stay, right? But right now, President Trump, what he's saying is exactly what they were saying to us all the time. Well, we cannot replace them. Who's gonna pick up the cotton? Who's gonna pick up the, Jasmine Crockett was saying, like as if like if her ancestor were picking, she's black, picking up cotton, that's bad. But if other immigrants like me, I mean, I'm legal immigrants, but others pick up the cotton, that's okay. Like she's okay with the slavery as long as it's not toward the black people. That's just, it shows how racist she is. And well, she was saying like we need people to pick up the cotton, pick up the potato, do the cheap labor jobs because we are done with that. Exactly, that's a problem with American culture. That is what Vivek Ramaswamy was saying, and people took it offensive. They said, well, let's say you are not good in math, you are not good in physics, you are not good in chemistry, right? But still you want to be rich. Okay, so work harder. That's it. Like either use your talent or use your skill. That's it. You're gonna have either both of them or at least one of them. So you pick up a potato, work hard, and slowly build up your business. So the problem is with the culture, like people think, oh, it is beneath my level to work on those jobs, right? Especially students. Students should do those jobs. Doesn't mean only McDonald's and basically DoorDash gonna be the only jobs that the students should take. But anyway, going back to the conversation, this is exactly what the Democrats were saying. They were saying like, oh, it's gonna hurt the economy if you take the illegals out. I said exactly, we have to kick them out. and we have to reset our economic system, right? We have to force those companies to pay more money, more wages, higher wages for legal and citizen to do that job. That is how you can fix it. But right now, what he's saying is like, it is what it is. Like, oh, it is bad, but what can we do? Exactly. I'm telling you what you can do. You tell the illegals to go, right? And now those people who were relying on illegals, they're gonna look for the replacement, but they cannot replace anybody because nobody gonna work with that job. So they have to raise the price, raise the wage, so people would accept that offer. So all this time they are talking about the tax the rich, kill the rich, all of them, these billionaires, they have to pay their fair share, raise the minimum wage. So that's the way. You Democrats, you liberals, you want to raise the minimum wage, you want to eat the rich, tax the rich. That is the way. Illegals out, legals are here. They're gonna go bankrupt unless they hire legals, and legals won't work with that amount of money, so they have to raise the wage. So you ate the rich, tax the rich, and also raise the minimum wage, and everyone is happy. So that actually works for your ideology more than mine. You people on the left, you care about the social justice, all those stuff. But the thing is, even right now, President Trump is saying what they are saying. It's kind of confusing to me, unless he's again playing 4D chess or something that we are not aware. But he has to keep doing what he's doing. If he falls after 5 days, listen. Next 3 years, already half the year is gone. Forget about this year. Next 3 years, last 3 years of his presidency, right? Nobody gonna take him seriously because he's gonna vote every other week. Everything that he says, I'm gonna go tough. Today he said like, I'm gonna let the 500,000 Chinese students come in here after everything that China had done to us. Unless China gives something, and also there should be more monitoring to make sure that they are not stealing. Another day they found a mushroom fungus that could destroy our agriculture by 80% or something. They found that they were Chinese students. So we have to even be more careful about who is coming in here. I'm not saying no Chinese should come in here, but I'm saying like we should be more careful. But now it says, oh, we always love Chinese student coming here. I'm gonna let them 500,000 of them coming here. Oh, seriously? I mean, man, do something about, like, don't cave every other week. And you say, well, if he doesn't play this game, like economy gonna collapse. Exactly. So why did you give us the promises? The Joe Rogan said something very, I liked it. He said, don't if you don't want to release the Epstein files, that's fine, but don't tell us you're gonna do it in the first day and don't do it after 6 months. Exactly. If it was never your plan to do that, why did you give us those promises to get our votes and then not doing it? So I totally understand frustration between not Republicans, let's say MAGA, like all those promises are not being made only because to appeasing, like being nice to other party. We voted for you. They didn't. They wanted to put you to jail. So they should be your last concern. We voted for you. We said America first. So your focus should be us. So that's very wrong, in my opinion, that we say illegals should stay because farmers need them. Exactly. Illegals should leave so those corporations wouldn't take advantage of people. So more jobs for American, and they have to raise the wage. Actually, this is the way you can make both sides happy. We say America first, more American jobs, and they are happy because Americans gonna have the higher wage because nobody would do those jobs with that low pay. So you're poisoning the culture of the country, the economy, only to not hurt your reputation. I think President Trump should stay on his promises, and he's doing great, but he has to keep doing what he's doing without folding, without caving, just going. And farmers can hire. We can give them subsidies, and if they hire American legals, and also they have to pay more wage for them. So that's my take. I hope you like it. Let me know what you think. Like always, as above, so below.